What is going on, guys? Mike here with Chit-Chat Gaming on behalf of Chitty's World, and yes, I am all TNA'd out because today is TNA Rebellion. I'm more excited for that than I was for WrestleMania, so that definitely says a lot. But with that being said, though, guys, today's video, I want to talk about my whole experience with the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order here on April the 24th. So what kind of happened here, let's just go ahead and start from the beginning. So my friend and I had this whole strategy together. We're like, okay, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna just get on there early. I had 3 tabs pulled up. I had Target on one side, I had Best Buy here, and I had Walmart here. I'm like, you know what, if anything, I'm gonna try all 3. I really told him, I kept telling him over and over again, like, I don't think we're gonna have any issues with this thing. I think it's gonna be super easy. I had a great experience with the original Nintendo Switch, ordering that from Best Buy. I was able to go pick it up at midnight and nothing, issues. It was a fantastic experience, and that's what I was going for. I really wanted to get mine on Best Buy, my Switch 2 on Best Buy, because I wanted to experience that midnight release. I didn't want to have it shipped. I wanted to be able to go get it that night and have all day to play it and such as well too. So that was my main focus, was Best Buy. So let's go ahead and move into that here. So it's a little bit before 11 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I'm hitting F5 on all 3 tabs over and over again. Me and my buddy both are doing the same thing. Finally, it's 11 o'clock and boom, Target comes up. Best Buy says coming soon. Walmart throws me inside of a queue, which or I have like a line, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'll sit there until it eventually, hopefully, lets me in. Meanwhile, like I said, Best Buy says coming soon. Not too sure what's going on there. Target, on the other hand, again, lets me go ahead and proceed. I go ahead, I didn't really want to order from Target, to be honest with you. I went ahead and I added it into the cart. I was able to get to the checkout. I had an error. I kept trying to hit refresh. My wife was trying the same thing on her phone. She was trying Target. I told her, I'm like, go ahead and try Target because it's letting us in. She was getting to the same spot to where it said checkout and nothing would happen. Finally, I was able to put my PayPal information. I think that's where the issue was. I put PayPal in, and it finally let me do the place order. Did it. Once again, an error message. Same thing with her phone. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take PayPal out and just try doing a straight credit card. Maybe it's PayPal that's messing it all up. Went ahead and tried that, and nothing. Same thing over and over again. Literally kept hitting place order, nothing would happen. It just kept giving me an error message over and over again. Finally, I get an alert from my credit card company, from Capital One, who says, hey, we noticed that, there's this big purchase trying to be made. It could be fraudulent. Is this you actually doing it, and do you want to proceed? Hit yes, I approved it. They said, okay, so go ahead and go back in and try it again. I did, went back and tried again, and once again, absolutely nothing. I thought for sure that would have fixed it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Best Buy is still sitting there saying coming soon, and Walmart still has me in the line. Finally, I just said, you know what? I'm going to keep messing around with Target, kept hitting it over and over again. Not too long later on, I get another message from my credit card company. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm simply done with Target. I didn't want to order there in the first place. I really wanted to do Best Buy to get that midnight release. And I was like, I'm done. I finally just closed the tab on Target because I went on Twitter, saw all the all the tweets and such, on X, whatever, saw all the tweets and such, and it was the same exact thing. Target's been nothing but issues. Some people got in, but most majority of people were not able to get past this crash or something. We're not able to get past that place order spot at all. And I went ahead and said, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. Close it out. Finally, can't remember what time it was. Definitely a short note. It might have been finally Best Buy, by the way, finally came up. Maybe it was like 11:15. I can't remember what time it was exactly, but it definitely wasn't at 11 o'clock an hour. It was much later than what it was supposed to be. So finally, though, Walmart. I finally get into the Walmart from the line into the actual cart. I think it was around maybe 11:30 when this happened, because around 11:40 my buddy was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it 20 more minutes and I'm out. I'm done. We both had to work next morning, so we're done. So finally, like I said, Walmart let me in. Meanwhile, I get in, and finally, I was already in a line on Best Buy. So Best Buy had me queued in the line, and Walmart had me actually going into the cart. So I went in the cart, was able to add everything, put my payment information in, and boom, pre-order date to be delivered on June the 5th. I was excited, of course. I was like, okay, we're locked in, ready to go. But Walmart has this whole history of canceling orders. So I was like, all right, wasn't too excited. I was excited that I got it in there and I was able to actually proceed. But I was like, man, is this thing going to get canceled? I don't know. It said June 5th. Walmart has a whole deal going on. If you pre-order it on April 24th, supposedly you get it June 5th by 9 a.m. We'll have to wait and see if that happens here. So I was able to go ahead and do that. And meanwhile, I'm still sitting in line on Best Buy. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to order another one just in case, just to see what happens if I can get into it. Meanwhile, I went ahead and ordered my Pro Controller on Walmart as well too. Same thing, June 5th, had no issues at all getting that done. I was like, all right. So we got the pre-order on the controller, the Pro Controller, and the Switch 2 Mario Kart Worlds bundle on Walmart. Meanwhile, I'm about ready to give up on Best Buy. I'm tired at this point. I was like, I gotta work next morning, whatever. And out of nowhere, it finally lets me in. It lets me in. I'm able to get into the cart. I'm able to do a store pickup. I'm going through all that, and I was like, you know what? I felt horrible because my buddy was still waiting to try to get in, and he finally said, you know, I told him, like, I got into both Walmart, and now I just got into Best Buy. He's like, are you serious? Like, I haven't gotten into anything yet. I'm still sitting in line. I was like, well, let's wait a little bit longer, and then whatever, yada, yada, yada. Finally, it gave me like 9 minutes to go ahead and finish. I was like, you know what? I feel bad. I'm gonna go let my buddy know. I was like, you know what? Call me. There's one more. I have this, switch in my cart. I have 9 minutes to do it. If you want it, let me know. If not, I'll go ahead and order it. And if I get two, I'll sell you one. Of course, at the regular cost, whatever. And finally, he called me up right away and was like, hey, I'll go ahead and buy it. I was like, all right, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to go ahead and order it? You want to pay for it? So he ended up paying for it here. So long story short, I ended up buying him the Nintendo Switch with my line, when I got in the line, I actually got into the checkout. I ended up buying one for him and keeping my Walmart one. So yes, I'm a good friend, and I did feel bad. Like I said, he was waiting with me. We both been excited for quite some time. So I went ahead and, like I mentioned, got myself one at Walmart. As of right now, anyways, it's not canceled, so we're good to go there. And of course, he got his on his, on Best Buy. I didn't do a store pickup for his. I kind of want to do, because he lives out of town. So I was like, if anything, I can meet you halfway or whatever, come bring it to you. But I was like, you know what? I'll also have it shipped to you. But meantime, if I do see Best Buy open back up, I will definitely try to do a midnight order. And at that point, either cancel my Walmart order or sell it to somebody else I may know. So let me know what your guys' experience was with this. What a crazy ordeal it was. Best Buy going up late was absolutely crazy insanity. Again, I was surprised because everybody out there, a lot of people out there said they were not going to be getting this thing, right? They did not like the price. They had no possibilities. They did not want to get this thing. They did not want nothing to do with it. They were no desire to purchase it, nothing, pre-order it. They hated the price of the games. They hated the price of the console. They were forgetting Nintendo. They were freaking just boycotting Nintendo. But guess what? You all must have showed up. I'm not too sure if you were doing it to be able to sell this thing, or if you want it for yourself, but this whole thing that was selling out everywhere. And yes, you guys must have showed up when you weren't supposed to. You said you weren't going to. I said that at the very beginning. I was like, make sure you keep this energy up, guys, because it's going to make it a lot easier for us to pre-order, the ones that do want it and the ones that want Nintendo Switch 2. But again, though, didn't happen right away. We still got one in it, still got one from Walmart. We still got one on Best Buy. And then I see a lot of people are still getting them on Target. And Walmart too, and apparently they are getting canceled. So Walmart had an ordeal there and that where people were able to go in there and order it, but then they're getting cancellations right away. And I believe that Target was doing the same thing as well here too. So that's kind of the crazy thing that's going on right now with the whole Nintendo Switch 2 is these pre-orders are popping up, and Costco was another one. I saw there were some Costco packages that went up, and they all got canceled as well too. So hopefully my Walmart order does not get canceled. I still get my console on June the 5th by 9 a.m. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But regardless to say though, guys, what a crazy experience. I'm happy I got my Nintendo Switch 2. I know a lot of people are excited about it, and I, for one, am definitely excited to get my hands on this thing as a huge fan of the Nintendo Switch 1. Obviously, of course, definitely being one of my favorite consoles of all time. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. But again, though, what a crazy, crazy ordeal it was, guys. So I want to know what you had to go through to get the Nintendo Switch 2. Could have been worse, probably. Could have been better. Absolutely, guys. So make sure you guys sound off down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like I mentioned, make sure you guys like this video if you choose to. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, make sure you turn on that bell notification to keep up with all things here. That is Chit Chat Gaming here on Chit's World. And as always, guys, happy gaming.